Hello everyone, this is Calvin Castine. We're at Seton Catholic Central School. It's Halloween evening here. Late afternoon and Halloween night. But we're not here, we're trick-or-treating. We're here for Section VII Class C semifinals. Saranac Chiefs and Northern Adirondack Bobcats. Bobcats in white with the green shorts and the Chiefs in red. Northern Adirondack favored in today's ball game. The winner will face the top-ranked Northeastern Clinton Central Cougars for the Class C title. The handsome and multi-talented Bob Poyer is going over the lineup here to make sure he can read all those Lion Mountain names, and he's going to read us the lineups here in a moment. Corner kick for the Chiefs.
Oh, for Saranac this evening, we have Jason Lapierre in goal. They have, on their roster, they have Alan Miner, Sean Pelkey, Frank Wright, Jeff Karen, Shane Facto, Travis Van, Matt Whaling, Brian Norcross, Carmi Wells, Jason Baldemir, David Gelwicks, Tim Gatto, Evan Reel, Jamie Allen, Scott Barr, and Robert Gadash. NAC's in white, and they're supposedly the home team tonight on this neutral field at Seton. For NAC, the goalie is Matt LeClaire. John Soden is on the field. Richard Moore, Brad Boris, Travis Juno, Nathan Sheraldi, Tori LaPointe, Jared Patnode, Travis Duffina. We have Brett Miner, Jason Boris, Tom LaFountain, Brian Dominic, Corey Ross, Brian Cheeseman, Jared Shuda, Bill Waldron, and Jamie Yonelovich.
Don't live with Cal.
Nice job by Bob Poyer. Northeastern is here doing a little scouting, just checking out their future opponents. But they were here primarily to see the girls' game, and they went home disappointed there, where the Northeastern girls lost in overtime to the Osable Valley Patriots. We get here just back up in the booth just prior to the start of the game. We were chatting with some viewers from the Plattsburgh area who were unaware that these games are going to be supported by viewer patrons if they're going to continue, and we see no reason why they won't continue on Channel 29 in Plattsburgh. Viewer patrons are viewers, and if you're watching this, you are obviously a viewer. Viewers who have sent in $12 or more to support local programming on Channel 29. There are viewer patrons in the North Country, several hundred of them, who are helping to support programming on Champlain New Channels. The big difference is in the Champlain area, we're able to sell ads, and that helps subsidize the programming. But without the viewer patrons, we would not be on in the Champlain area. And without viewer patrons supporting the local programming in Channel 29, particularly when it's advertising free, no commercials, we just won't be able to bring these games to you. And from what we've heard, they're fairly popular. And when people do decide to become viewer patrons by sending in their contribution to the local cable committee in care of Ray Foxy Gagnon, the committee chairman at 7 Belmont Avenue South in Plattsburgh, or Dick Perry at 209 South Catherine Street in Plattsburgh, or Keith Dubray at Box 199 in Morrisonville. The cable committee would like them to also send along a little note saying what they'd like to see on Channel 29. This is your channel. It exists solely to satisfy your viewing needs as far as local origination. So feel free to become a viewer patron, even if you only tune in once in a while, and also let the cable committee know what you'd like to see. We're scoreless here with 32-56 showing in the first half.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Come on, Matt. Let's go, White. Let's go. Trevor, outside. All right. Up to 7. Come on, Brian.
Handball.
Turn it, hit the front. Okay. All right.
Don't be confused because we switched sides of the field. We haven't moved. We were off for about 30 seconds as we were checking our tape.
Go away!
Referees today are Stan Riggs and Steve Taloski.
Nice ball. Get in there. Scott, you gotta get back.
Taloski, a Lion Mountain graduate, so he has no trouble with those Lion Mountain names. We've had the pleasure of videotaping his daughters Michelle and Kathy, along with a lot of others in the gymnastics, the CVAC, and we've really been pleasantly surprised with the gymnastics ability of the girls here in the North Country, particularly that PHS team that hasn't lost a meet in a long time. Exactly how long, I'm not sure, but they have nothing but W's in their record for at least a couple of years. Nice throw-in. Throwing like that is as good as a corner kick. Lapierre hangs onto it, kicks it out. Shot, Leclerc deflects it. Saranac corner kick. And off the crossbar. Saranac playing well. Bobcats, we'd have to say, are highly favored, but the Chiefs aren't giving up anything. They're playing them tough. Player kicks to the sidelines. It's a high bounce. Nice head. Ooh, kicked out. We're having a report on the girls' game against Ticonderoga. Surprise there for the Bobcats. The girls won it. It was on a shootout. There's a corner kick that's in. And the Bobcats score on a corner kick. Not much that Lapierre could do about that. We'll find out who did it. And pass it on to you, but the Bobcats lead 1-0 on a corner kick. We're at 21-18 remaining here in the first half. The goal was by Troy LaPointe for the Bobcats.
NAC goal scored by number 5, Troy LaPointe.
White jumping in, a red kick.
Okay, let's go. Touch outside. Jason, touch outside. Come on. Come on, White, come on! Let's go, White!
And the player comes up.
Let it go, White! Come on, Iggy! Come on, Iggy! Let's go, White! Come on, get on it! Let's go, White! Come on, White, get it out of there!
The Class C sectionals for the boys. Represent with the exception of Shazy, the entire CCIL, Clinton County Interscholastic League, from just a little over 20 years ago. I think Northern Adirondack merger came about this year, 20 years ago, or actually the year before. They were merged, I believe, in the 69-70 season. I know Northeastern was merged in the 70-71 season, exactly 20 years ago. So, just a little over 20 years ago, you would have had a much different situation here. The Bobcats of Northern Adirondack are the mergers of Altona, Ellenburg, and Lion Mountain Central Schools. Saranac, a couple of years ago, annexed Dannemora. So there's 5 of the old CCIL. While Northeastern is a merger of Moores, Champlain, and St. Mary's Academy. So there's 8 of the teams that were in the CCIL at that point, and Shazy was also in. So there's 8 of the 9 teams represented here, and 3 teams now. Saranac Chiefs, with a combination of Dannemora and Saranac. Northern Adirondack with a combination of Ellenburg, Altona, and Lion Mountain, and Northeastern Clinton, a combination of Champlain, Moores, and St. Mary's. And about a dozen years before that, Champlain was a merger of Rouse's Point and Champlain. And the pressure is on a lot of the schools in Essex County to merge. The New York State insists that bigger is better. And of course the field we're playing on right here is Seton Catholic, and in 1970-71 year was the first year that Our Lady of Victory no longer existed. They closed up the same year that St. Mary's did. Our Lady of Victory closed up, and I would imagine most of their students went to St. John's or MAI. Then 2 years ago, actually this is the second year of Seton Catholic. Seton Catholic is a merger of St. John's and Mount Assumption Institute. So a lot fewer teams in Clinton County than there were half a century ago, or a quarter of a century ago, I should say, 25 years ago. There were a lot more teams around, a lot more schools around than there are now. And then looking back, some of the older ones, older newspaper clippings, we've seen that used to have a school in Morrisonville, and I'm sure there's a bunch of others that I'm not aware of that have also fallen by the wayside over the years.
One touch. I'm going.
The shot, LeClaire grabs onto it. 14-25 showing first half. Saranac and Northern Adirondack. White throwing. Nine minutes to go in the first half. Northern Adirondack leading Saranac Class C semifinals, Section 7. 1-0 our score. Saranac keeping the pressure on. Winner here plays the top seed, Northeastern Clinton.
Good time, Travis.
Corner kick for Northern Adirondack. Up here, kicks it up. Red push called, white kick.
Go, George! Pressure, White! Let him go!
Three and a half remaining in the first half.
Hey, Trevor! Good job, Troy. Way to help. Dick, corner, buddy.
Good charge.
Come on, Chad!
LeClaire rolls it out.
1 minute.
A minute to go and a half.
Seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Halftime. Northern Adirondack 1, Saranac scoreless. Second half underway. Northern Adirondack leading 1-0. I want it known that we checked with that astute soccer judge Tom Juno, and he said he's predicting a 2-1 victory for Saranac. So he thinks Saranac is not only going to come back and tie it, but they're going to take a 2-1 win here against the Bobcats.
It looks a lot nicer from up here, Ross. Soccer weather, isn't it? Summer.
It's too nice. Okay, lovely. Yeah. Oh, no.
Section 7 Class C semifinals. And it's Halloween night. It starts to get dark here at 5:21. We're still at daylight savings time on our camera clock. 5:21. Game got a late start because the girls' game prior to this game went overtime. Indirect kick down the trip.
Talk to him, Jared. Cat now.
Bob Porter, that's correct. He's wearing. Practice working.
Illegal throw in. Apparently stepped across the line. About 32 minutes remaining in the game. 1-0 Bobcats of Northern Adirondack leading Chiefs of Saranac. Section 7 C semifinals. Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars waiting in the wings to face the victors. White throwing.
You definitely need time.
And Lapierre dives on it. Down to half an hour to go in the game. Regulation time. White push, red kick. Leclerc grabs it. The Northern Adirondack girls will be in the Section 7C finals. They'll be playing Sable Valley Central School, who defeated Northeastern earlier today. Bobcat girls defeated Ticonderoga, and what we have heard was a shootout. That's unofficial.
I know.
He came in and having intermittent audio problems. We're waiting for a microphone to come in. In the meantime, these games are going on, and it takes a few days for microphones to come in.
Spot right there, spot right over there where they're standing. Spot right there. Spot right here.
Come on, Travis.
Saranac with a shot, and LeClaire grabs. LeClaire tapped it away and was able to catch up with it almost. A tie ball game, 22 minutes to go. Bobcats leading 1-0 against the fired up Saranac Chiefs. If Northern Adirondack thought they were coming here to go through the motions and put an automatic W in the column, they had a bit of a surprise. Saranac came here to play. And I think it was Troy LaPointe probably, who scored a lone goal for the Bobcats, and that was on a corner kick. This game has been close throughout.
Come on, David! Direct kick for the Bobcats.
LaPointe knows how to kick. He scored that goal and puts it right on. Nice save there by Lapierre. The ball comes back to LeClaire.
Go, boy! Come on, Carney, don't let up! Where?
Not sure what the call was there. Stanley Ridge looked like he was blowing the train whistle. I don't think there's a blowing the train whistle infraction, so it'll have to be something other than that. 1-0. 15.5 to go. Nice throw in. And the Bobcats almost had a goal. Another nice grab by Lapierre. Offsides. Offsides.
Go get him, Brian!
Chiefs keeping the pressure on. This game far from over. 14 minutes remaining.
Coming in more often.
A white kick on a red charge. Corner kick for the Bobcats. Head charge. White kick. .25 to go in the game. Chiefs trailing 2-0 against the Bobcats. So Troy LaPointe has both Bobcat goals, and Northern Adirondack leads Saranac 2-0 in the closing minutes of the semifinal game in Section 7 Class C playoffs. 8:26 showing on the clock. No hand, and the player dives on it. From this angle, it looked like a handball, but I don't think I'd want to call a handball unless I was positive, and you'd have to have exactly the right angle to be sure. Flash Bosley over there, chasing down the balls. He's the official Bobcat ball boy. Appears on weekends at the Candlelight.
Last day, we went up there and watched that game. They were over the whole bigger than
This field at Seton Catholic near the fire station, and on this Halloween night, the lights are taking off there. The fire truck has been busy. Probably kids setting fires in the streets and stuff, but It'd be unfortunate if the fire truck was out on some silly thing like that when a serious fire took place. Four minutes to go. 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. 2-0 Northern Adirondack leading, and it looks fairly certain that they'll go on to face the Cougars in the Section 7 Class C championship game.
What is it? Bring it in, you got a guy right in front of the goal.
Right hold, red kick. 1:12 showing.
Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's official. The Northern Adirondack Bobcats will face their northern tier rivals, the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars, in a battle of the Kitty Cats for the Class C Section 7 championship. So a 2-0 victory for Northern Adirondack over Saranac, and that's the way it was on his Halloween evening, October 31st, 1990, at Seton Catholic Central in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh.